E aí pessoal, quem fala aqui é o Kaylee, começando hoje a nossa série de Control aqui no canal, depois que terminou o Alan Wake. O próximo jogo provavelmente vai ser o Quantum Break. E daí, se der tudo certo, o Alan Wake 2. O Alan Wake Nightmares, American Nightmares, eu não tenho, infelizmente ele também não tem legenda. Então ia ser meio complicado gravar ele. Mas quem não for inscrito no canal, por favor, assiste o vídeo se você gostar. Aí quem sabe você não se inscreve, sacou? Tenta ver se você gosta, por favor. Quem já é inscrito, por favor, dá o like, compartilha, ajuda bastante. Tô vendo as coisas aqui. Ok. Eu tinha começado um jogo pra testar ali, mas eu não vi muita coisa, só pra ver se tava tudo certo, sacou? Bora lá começar de verdade agora. Nossa campanha de Control.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible.
Tem uma coisa que eu queria ver. Uhum. Ah, pra mim tá ótimo os gráficos assim.
But we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw.
Esse jogo é do mesmo mundo do Alan Wake, tá, pessoal? No caso, do mesmo universo compartilhado.
Why did you bring me here?
Mundo é uma palavra forte, porque existem vários mundos, aparentemente, nesse universo, sacou?
Hello? Anyone here?
Armas não autorizadas, BIP, laptops, smartwatch, smartphone, smart games, smart qualquer coisa. Lápis HB por quê? Ok. Patinho de borracha, copos de requeijão. Ok. Interno lockdown. Lockdown em efeito. Lockdown interno. O prédio tá fechado. Desculpa.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Gastos do departamento. Pessoal, fiscalização eletrônica, iniciativa central de construção. Menor. Custo de liberalização. Tem coisa que tá rabiscada. TVzinha, será que mostra alguma coisa aí? Casper Darling. Por sinal, esse aqui é o dublador do Alan Wake. Ou, no caso, a figura, o rosto deles. Agora que tem o ator e o dublador.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Um tubarão em seu... Tá bom, né? Ok, estou procurando, se achar no processo do R4.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all.
Oi? Você leu meu pensamento?
No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Oi? Ok. Começou as coisas estranhas então, pelo jeito. Já vou aí, eu quero ver o que tem aqui por aqui agora. Aparentemente é a mesma coisa, só que não faz sentido ser a mesma. Opa! Estabelecido em 1964. Você tá em Nova York, está de passagem. Como encontrou esse lugar? Se suas respostas forem não suficientes, por que é um prédio federal restritivo e que precisa se retirar? Porém, acompanhe até uma sala por volta, mas lá. Tem algumas respostas ali que tá em negrito. Eu tenho medo do que pode ser.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help? Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my
0665.
mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Palavras e expressões a usar. Servindo no seu país, lamentamos, orgulho, orgulhosos, será lembrados. Palavras e expressões a evitar. Alasca, tesoura, sangue, perda, desculpa. Quando compondo a qualquer notificação de morte relacionada ao EMA de William, por favor seguir as seguintes recomendações. Desculpa. Eu adoro explorar jogo que é assim, sabe? Que tem arquivo, vocês sabem. Bárbara, eu não devo ser interrompido. Cancele todos os meus compromissos de hoje da semana. Toda. Não posso confiar neles, Bárbara. Em nenhum deles. Trent.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner, and you're it.
Look at this place.
Lugar é esse?
Where am I?
Tô arrumando aqui meu cabelo, ó.
The same gun.
Controle a arma casa, barra casa. Tem mais um significado das coisas, então.
Okay, now I have a gun.
Maravilha.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word.
Caralho.
And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Arma de serviço, sem procedimento especial necessária. Quando vinculado, o objeto possibilita que... Ok, o objeto deve ser vinculado apenas a indivíduos em busca da posição de diretor. Provável. O objeto determinará... Ok. Na sala atual como a sala do diretor. Caralho, Mjolnir, Excalibur, todas as armas que... Seus donos e objetos de poder são mesmo uma convergência de formas baseada no subconsciente coletivo. Então, esse poder manifesta o original desse evento. Ok?
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events.
É bom a gente ver essas coisas porque vai ser importante para entender a história, sacou?
Remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner, and you're it. Lose, and you're, well, Fine. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go? You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this happen.
Tá bem?
You can't let this happen. You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Já tô no... Olha, eu não tenho certeza, mas se não me engano era 664 antes, não era? 665 agora significa que eu sou... 660... não sei. Diretor, alguma coisa assim?
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Deve ter alguma coisa por aqui. Um arquivo, provavelmente, em algum lugar. Tá, é o material esse aqui. Ok, do Labtu não era nada, bem como esteve antes desse. E a secadora com defeito antes disso. Minha equipe já está cansada de falsos positivos. Precisamos definir um melhor jeito de separar armas falsas dos reais, ou precisamos rotacionar os agentes de campo um pouco. Enfim, estamos a caminho do Rancho Sherma, o próximo da lista. Tomara que seja algo mais animado por lá. Sinceramente, agente especial Kano. L.Kano. Aumento de custo nas respostas a uma atualização sobre esforços de redação do mofo. Próximo reajuste anual dos salários.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power.
Certo.
2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Obrigado a eu. Ok. Ué.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Arquivos. Lendas urbanas aparentemente afetam a criação de materiais alterados, mas também podem ditar as características de um evento do mundo alterado. Entendemos lendas urbanas como evolução moderna dentro dos arquétipos. Ok, Midland, o programa mitológico deve ser feito. Eu acho que é Night Springs que ele tá falando ali, ó. Provamos que lendas urbanas podem até ser artificialmente criadas na cultura pop usando-se Night Springs, provável problema antológico de ter feito pelo departamento, uma vez que essas sementes sejam plantadas à imaginação humana exageradas nos detalhes. Eu tenho certeza que é The Night Springs tá falando, aquela série lá, sabe?
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jessie.
Okay, Jessie. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable.
Então, né?
I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me?
Tem
We
nada
did it
aqui?
before. Push the hiss out.
Não acho que há uma opção.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place.
Certo.
We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Você tem perguntas? Tem dúvidas?
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here?
Agora você.
I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Temos que impedir isso.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department, the hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No.
No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
Sim, eu tô notando isso.
Been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense.
Certo.
An echo, maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks. So HRA stop you from becoming his?
Esses outros caras são os
It
diretores?
seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Obrigado. Por enquanto é isso que eu preciso saber.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Não duvido que ali tenha um dos desenvolvedores. Opa! O que isso faz? Mais saúde, recuperação de saúde por coleta de elemento, energia. Vou nessa. Posso modificar minha arma e alguns equipamentos, pelo jeito. Tô dando uma olhadinha pra ver se não tem nada aqui meu. Ó o meu quadro ali, você viu? Eu já volto aqui só um segundo, tá? Pera lá. Pessoal, se de vez em quando vocês escutarem um ventilador, tô testando aqui, que eu tô deixando circular o ar aqui, sacou? Tá bem quente. Pronto. Acho que tá bom assim. Bora lá. Tá bom, não acontece nada. Quando aperta ali, ok, né? Provavelmente o vídeo de hoje vai ser meio grande, tá? Eu tô me divertindo jogando. Ok. Oi? É a sala do diretor aqui? Tá bom, né? Bora continuar. Uma junk box. Por que tem uma junk box aqui? Será que tem a Cocosong aqui?
There it is again. A welcome message.
Incrível. Custos de viagem. Nevada. Ok. Beber whiskinhos é meu ritual. Toma! Ah, legal. Consegui umas coisas aqui. Ok, no ponto de controle mais próximo, quadro de referência. Verde estável, amarelo baixo, vermelho, fudeu. Por aqui? Beleza. purificar o local. Aí a estrutura volta ao normal. Ainda que normal seja uma palavra meio forte para esse local. A gente pode explorar ali embaixo agora, né? Saudações, diretor Trent. Eu gostaria de agradecê-lo por aprovar meu pedido para o arquivo de cartas mortais. Catalogar a coleção de cartas negligenciadas do departamento vai gerar um banco de dados extremamente útil. Deixa eu dar uma olhada por cima. A carta chega até nós em vários lugares e tempos. Tempos? Ok, né? Em inglês, o nome do evento é AWE. Em português é emo porque, né, faz mais sentido. Eu tô achando que eu vou deixar passar as coisas. Então, ver isso aqui. Isso aqui é melhor. Peixe cantor. Chamei a polícia, mas eles nunca vêm na minha casa. Tô com um problema e o senhor precisa mandar a gente pra consertar. Comprei pra minha mulher um peixe cantor de parede. Não é um peixe de verdade. Canta quando você aperta o botão, mas tá com o demônio. Ele voa de noite e canta música de diabo. Ai, ai. Ok. Presidentes mortos. Ok. De onde eles conseguem isso, cara? Que parece mais é correspondência, né? O que é isso? Só isso? Isso tem a ver com a minha história? Turma do Limiar. Que porra de argumento é esse?
Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
Que porra é essa? Vocês estão olhando aqui pra mim? Tá bom. Explodiu alguma coisa. Tô tentando me acostumar ainda com o mapa bonitinho. Não dá pra ir por aqui. Deve ter alguma passagem por aqui.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
Caralho!
This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Okay.
Communications. We're on the right track. Object of power. Looks like the place has latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Ok. Como que eu vou chegar lá? Passa pra cá.
start to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Ela não quer ser diretora. Até entendo porque, né? De acordo com o que a gente tá entendendo da história dela. Pronto. Disquete agora tá vinculado, agora posso usar poder de telecinese, é legal.
There you are.
Disquete.
You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Beleza. Vamos pegar o que tiver aqui dentro. O que tem aqui em cima? Não olhei ainda. Além das portas fechadas.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Maravilha. Tem roupas desse jogo, achei legal. Quero poder pegar todas. Que lugar é esse? Tô vendo se tem alguém que eu conhecia. Ainda não tenho nenhum cartão. Opa! Foi só eu falar, hein?
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 20.
Eu não gosto de ficar deixando... Não gosto de deixar essas notificações, então geralmente eu costumo. Depois eu dou uma olhada melhor nisso aqui. Alguns arquivos eu acho que eu vou vir em off, tá?
I was in room 47. Night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager is...
This must open the door.
Years back, the body guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell.
Caralho, minha primeira morte. Tá, eu não sei como é que eu faço pra limpar isso ainda. Mas eu consigo abrir ali. Parte boa. Carrega... Terminar de carregar? Vamos jogo, por favor. Isso, obrigado. Tá quase terminando de carregar.
They can fly now. Great. Caralho!
Tá bom, morri, mas eu já entendi como é que funciona pra derrotar esse bicho. Para que carregue mais rápido, né? Por favor. Parece que o por favor funcionou. Falta só esse finzinho. Foi, boa. Caralho! Matei? Fugiu? Parece que ele fugiu. Ok.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Ele vai voltar uma hora ou outra, provável.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Ah, ela é em cima de qualquer forma? Só recolher essas coisas, então, pelo menos? Assim fica mais tranquilo.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel...
Ok. Oi? Um fio de interruptor translocalizador? Calma lá. The butter. Adotados por não encontrar ninguém. Quando procurei a armário, o objeto puxou um fio do interruptor e desapareceu de vista. Outro objeto foi selecionar para puxar fio. Ok. Isso aqui pode estar conectado com a Alan Wake.
To make a full recovery.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
But we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun.
The hiss got him.
God, no local doctors examine them first. Honestly, what the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh?
The hotline can't be far now.
Detroit Trent. Ok. Eu tenho uma DLC que é conectada ao Alan Wake, falando nisso, tá? Ah, foi isso aqui que eu acabei de ver que...
Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with the black pyramid.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like
Isso aqui é do Wake.
something recognized from a dream. Hello? Anyone here?
Oh, ok. Porra. Oi? O que é isso aqui?
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Yes, consegui. Não dá pra destruir.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board.
Huh.
Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Linha direta.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do.
Essa aqui é a versão
Some even
completa.
better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is. Filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control.
Interessante isso.
Can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with
Caralho!
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm.
Linha direta, pontos de controle.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs
Okay.
across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic.
Important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Que eu sinto informar que seu filho, Great Potts, foi morto em serviço da semana passada. Área segura aqui, pessoal.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it.
Ok.
Emily? Let's talk. I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector.
Beleza.
The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
É um puta prédio gigante que tem aqui. Quer dizer, lá fora deve parecer um prédio normal, né? Oi?
Hi, Jesse.
Por enquanto eu tenho nenhuma pergunta. Achei que ia
Thanks,
ter alguma
Emily.
coisa.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Invitation, she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper.
Beleza, quantos pontos eu tenho? Acho que eu vou colocar um em cada um, né? É uma boa.
I think she's trying to get us. Killed.
Esse aqui é o que? Projetos disparados. Uhum.
Pope wants us to get a field lab set up as soon as possible.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Amigável? É isso que a gente vai descobrir agora.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Talvez.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
arrumando aqui.
What's down that way?
Ha! Já esperava isso.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not the yesterday's grouses.
Ele mente, é legal isso.
Assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Valeu mesmo.
Yep. Burn the trash.
Tem bastante coisinha pra fazer.
Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's
Ok. Cavalo de carrossel unido. Beleza.
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
Beleza.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here.
Beleza.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Mano, por enquanto, a gente parece que tá quase formando uma equipe nova, porque a gente tá pegando a pessoa que trabalhava com o Darling, a pessoa que trabalhava com o Salvador, né, que no caso é esse cara aí. Okay.
When the converters and coolant pumps are help.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador, the best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest, these are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got 2 very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Sim.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
Vambora.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
Esses aqui explodem. Tava suspeitando. Beleza. A música não tem direitos autorais, porque senão nem estaria tocando, só avisando.
By trash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll be done.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher at the parakinesiology. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so...
Não dá pra subir ali, estranho. Mas beleza. Ali. Prontinho. Dependendo de onde for outra, eu posso ir nela. É no meio do caminho.
Just hold together a little longer. Tá, próximo. Tá, aqui tá consertado. Falta mais um só. Ah, aqui. Oxi.
My old emitter clock is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with it.
He is very clever. He's trying to stop me. He got him caught with his hand in the pistol. Get rid of him.
Water. Eita caralho, que isso?
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Obrigado.
We need to hurry. There go the pipes. Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
Tchau, tchau. Puta, mano, isso aí é um cara puta armadurado do cacete, hein? Vou jogar mais um pouquinho aqui, tá, pessoal? Então pode ter paciência aí comigo, né? caralho!
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
Ah, eu queria saber também, hein?
Carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy? Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Tá, pera. Ali parece ter uma área que vai pra um local que dá pra ir ali.
To fix this thing ASAP.
dried up. You need to fix it before your own victims inside the plant has a shit fit.
Ah, tá. Ah, tá. Achei uma outra missão de objetos de poder, mas depois eu vejo isso. Agora eu tô... Deixa eu ver onde que é, por curiosidade. Nossa, lá na puta que pariu, eu nem sei como chegar lá. O que tem aqui? Eu preciso de uma roupa de diretora.
Let's go lift the lockdown. Recuperando essa salinha pra mim. Maravilha.
To protect them. Forces contained.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Depois eu dou uma explorada melhor aqui. Terminar o vídeo aqui depois que a gente falar com a Emily. Me diverti jogando até agora, sinceramente.
I heard the hiss attack the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions.
Jesse, you made it! And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily. Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take...
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
Aí aparece control.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Hi, Jesse.
Depois eu converso com ela.
Be careful out there.
Show. Para meu nível. Bem, eu vou saindo, pessoal. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Falou, até a próxima e tchau, tchau pra vocês.